Hello all you fine beautiful people, I'm back here once again, and today we're going to be looking at day number 15 in the 365 Days of Frank Zappa, and today we're going to be looking at Jesus Thinks You're a Jerk from Broadway, the Hardway album. If you're new to the channel, I play a song all the way through, give you my thoughts and opinions on it at the end, and like always, if there's anything you want me to react to, Frank or otherwise, please put it down below in the comment section. I try to get around to everyone's suggestions. So I've actually have to say, I think I've heard this song maybe once a really long time ago, but I'm really excited to check out this era of Zappa because to me it's very unexplored compared to like some of the 60s and some of the 70s albums. But I thought, you know what, let's check this out. One of you suggested this a couple times, so I figured I'd give it a shot, give it a listen, let's see how it sounds. So without further ado, here it is. Jesus Thinks You're a Jerk by Frank Zappa.
Yes, friends, pass the plate around, friends. Join us, friends. There's a ugly little weasel about 3'9", face puffed up from crying and lying, 'cause her sweet little hubby sucking prong part-time. In the name of the Lord, get a clue, little shrew, oh yeah, oh yeah. Jesus thinks you're a jerk. Would he really choose Tabby to do his work? Hallelujah. Yes, friends. Robertson says that he's the one. Oh, he sure is. If Armageddon is your idea of family fun, and he's got some plan for you, now tell me that ain't true. Yeah. Give me that old-time religion. Now what if Jimbo's slightly gay? Will Pat let Jimbo get away? Everything we've heard him say indicates that Jim must pay. And it just might hurt a bit. Just a bit. But keep that money rolling in, 'cause Pat and naughty Jimbo can't get enough of it. Let's dance. Perhaps it's their idea of an affirmative action plan to give white trash a special break when they took those cheese-o bumps and ran to the bank, to the bank, to the bank, to the bank. And every night we can hear them thank their buddy up above for sending down his love while you all smell the glove. Henry Cisneros, ladies and gentlemen. Jim and Pat should take a poll right up each saintly glory, oh, with tar and feathers too, just like they'd love to do to you. 'Cause they think you are bad. Yes, they do. And they are very bad. 'Cause some folks don't want prayer in school. We need an ark to survive the drool of micro-publicans raised on hate, and Jimbo Jumbo when they graduate. Convinced they are the chosen ones, and all their parents carry guns. Hey, look, Godzilla! And hold them cards. Ku Klux moo in the back of the truck. If you ain't born again, they wanna mess you up. Screaming no abortion, no siree. Life's too precious, can't you see? What's that hanging from a neighbor's tree? Why, it looks like colored folks to me.
They do that.
They've been doing it for years.
Seriously.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the dynamic Eric Buxton.
Imagine, if you will, a multi-millionaire TV evangelist saved from Korean combat duty by his father, a U.S. senator. Studied law, but is not qualified to practice it. Father of a love child who in adulthood hosts the remnants of Papa's religious propaganda program. Claims not to be a faith healer, but has in the past dealt sternly with everything from hemorrhoids to hurricanes. Involved with funding for an undeclared war in Central America, claiming Ronald Reagan and Oliver North as close friends. Involved in suspicious tax avoidance schemes under investigation for 16 months by the IRS. Claims to be a man of God, currently seeking the United States presidency, hoping we will all follow him into the
Twilight Zone. But hey, what if Pat gets in the White House?
No fucking way, you know what I mean?
The rights of certain people disappear mysteriously. Now wouldn't that sort of qualify as an American tragedy? Ow, ow, ow.
Especially if they cover it up.
Saying Jesus told it to me. I mean, babe, we're tight. We're like this, okay? I mean that.
I hope we never see that day
Right here, it's hot. It's hot.
in the land
Of the free, or someday will we?
92,
Will we?
96. And if you don't know by now the truth of what I'm telling you,
Then surely I have failed somehow. Surely I have failed somehow. Yeah. Oh, surely I have failed somehow.
and Jesus will think I'm a jerk, just like you.
If you let those TV preachers make a monkey out of you, ow, ow, ow. I said Jesus will think you're a jerk, and it would be true.
There's an old rugged cross
In the land of the stainless maiden.
It's just burning on the lawn.
But this person looks like Tom Braden. Jim and Tammy. Oh, baby, you gotta go. You really got to go. Oh, Jim and Tammy got to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is intermission. Get your butt out there and register to vote, would you please? See you in a half an hour.
So that was Jesus Thinks You're a Jerk by Frank Zappa. Wow. What a song. Goes from talking about TV preachers to the Republicans in the U.S. to everything, law. Wow. Frank very much... It's funny, Frank could always talk about stuff and always put kind of like comedic spin on it, but be very, very serious. And it's amazing listening to it, how kind of true it is with Frank, and how he was actually right in this song. The music to it is like very interesting, I'll say, where... how do I put this? It's very interesting. It has kind of a different feel to it. Like, almost what you'd say is a comedic, like, feel to it. Over the top. And the way he sings the lyrics, there's an ugly little weasel about 3'9", face puffed up from crying in line, 'cause her sweet little hubby sucking prong part-time in the name of the Lord. Talking about a lot of those TV evangelist preachers, Jim Bakker, I believe is what he's talking about here, that really in the 80s started to gain lots of prominence. And even today you have guys like Joel Osteen and that. And I have really no time for them. Like, if they really want to do God's work, they wouldn't be up there asking people to donate millions and millions of dollars of their money and have these big churches. Instead, they'd be out there helping people. That's how, like, I remember asking my dad once about it, and it's like, why are these guys up here doing this? And he's like, pretty much they're not in it for God, they're in it for themselves and money. That's pretty much it. They don't care about God. And listening to this song very much is Frank talking about it. And kind of all the stuff going on. There's one line in it. Robertson says that he's the one, oh sure he is, if Armageddon is your idea of family fun and he's got some plan for you. Now tell me if that ain't true. Now what if Jimbo's slightly gay? Will Pat let Jimbo get away? Everything we've heard him say indicated that Jim must pay. And it might hurt a little bit, but keep that money rolling in, because Pat and naughty Jimbo can't get enough of it. Perhaps it's their idea of an affirmative action plan to give white trash a special break while they took those Jesus bucks and ran to the bank, to the bank, to the bank, to the bank. It's really true that, like, and then he goes on to talk more about it. Every night we can hear them thank their buddy up above for sending down his love, while you all smell the glove. And Jim and Pat should take a pull right up each saintly glory hole. White tar and feather with tar and feathers too, just like they'd love to do to you, 'cause they think you're bad and they're very mad. 'Cause some folks don't want prayer in school. We need an ark to survive the drool of micro-publicans raised on hate, and Jimbo when they graduate. Conceive that they are the chosen one, and their parents carry guns and hold their cards in the NRA with their fingers on the triggers when they kneel and pray. I know there's a part in there where it's about Godzilla, and it's like, shoot Godzilla, shoot Godzilla. And with Ku Klux Moo-Moos in the back of the truck. If you ain't born again, they want to mess you up, screaming no abortion, no siree, life's too precious, can't you see? With that hanging from the neighbor, what's that hanging from the neighbor's tree? Like, and then it goes on to talk about, I believe, Jim Bakker there, getting out of the Korean War because his daddy was a senator. But man, like, some of the stuff in here, and Frank being like, if you allow this to, where is it? Where he talks about, I hope we never see that day in the land of the free, or somewhere, someday will we, and he says 92, 96. election years in the U.S. 90, yeah. And if you let those TV preachers make a monkey out of you, I said Jesus will think you're a jerk. It's interesting listening to this and also having like this kind of... I don't know exactly what style it is. If you can comment down below and let me know. Just really... Frank being Frank. Like, even in, let's say, 88 or something, like, Frank was very outspoken, especially about Reagan and the Republican Party for years. He was probably one of the very few that's like, you know what, I don't like this. And I think if Frank's seen, I would really have to say I would have loved to have seen what Frank Zappa would have wrote, especially during, I'd say, the late 90s, but even getting into the 2000s where you had the Bush years, you had the Obama years, the Trump thing. I would have loved to have heard what Frank would have come up with during these years. Because I think he could have had another 20-year period where he could have wrote some absolutely stellar music. But anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions. I'd like to know, what do you guys think? Please comment down below. Once again, I have to say thank you guys so much for watching. This is Samir signing out. Peace.